Kız ne olmuş ya?
Evet arkadaşlar, ben karar verdim. Kesinlikle evsiz olmaya karar verdim.
Evet, evsiz hayatı Kanada'da biraz enteresanmış değil mi?
Hakikaten ya.
Aynen. Ne kadar okumuş bir arkadaştı değil mi?
Aynen. Günde 350 sayfa okuyormuş. Televizyon falan filan vaktimi öldürüyor dedi. Beynim falan şey oluyormuş.
Hangimiz bu kadar kitap okuyoruz ki? 350 sayfa.
Vallahi öyle. Eskiden çalışırken 350 sayfa falan okuyamıyormuş. Sonradan bir başlamış okumaya adam. Allah Allah. Benden daha bilgiliydi maşallah.
Bir de evsiz olmasına rağmen cebinde iPhone taşıyor yani çok enteresan. Ve en son iPhone 11'di galiba değil mi?
Evet.
Aynen. O da bir enteresandı.
Arkadaşlar o zaman ne diyoruz? Kanada'da evsiz olmaya buyurun gelin.
I came here like 22 years ago, you know, from Montreal. And it was fine. I worked a bit and all this, but no, this is too tough a city. You know what I mean? This is a money city. That's all it is. It's all about money here. You know, it was totally different for me. People in Montreal, I don't know, they go out and they do things. Over here, you could take a shovel and go make $100 in a day when it snows. In Montreal, you can't make nothing. They do it themselves. They like to go out in the winter. Toronto is like everybody's running. They got to make money. They got to make money. The rents are high. Everything's high. They don't have time for anything else. You know what I mean? I used to work for Dominion Engineering. I used to be where they make pulp and paper machines. They made the machines, and anything that turned, I used to have to balance it. Because you can't have something spinning if it's out of balance, if it vibrates. Paper, when it's rolled up, it has to be nice and smooth. So that was my job. But tough. Lot of hours and everything, and
You don't want to work that regular hours all the time. You want to spend time with yourself.
no, back then I was younger, it was okay, but now it's like, doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sort of like too old to do anything really. But I do a lot of volunteering at drop-in centers, you know what I mean, for other people on the street. I help them out, and it's good. They have places where we could go get showers. We could do our laundry there. We could do things, and a lot of the people, because they're on the street, that doesn't mean they're stupid. But you got two sides to the homeless. You got people that are homeless because they're homeless, and you got people that are homeless because they're on drugs and they don't want to go anywhere. And if you put them in an apartment building, then they're going to tear it apart. Look at all those places that the city's renting, all the hotels, right? People are trashing them. They're breaking the TVs. They're using the floors as toilets and everything. No, there's certain people it's okay, and there's certain people it's not. But it's still, on the whole, this is a good city. You know, if you go to Vancouver, it's not the same thing.
Why did you decide to be a homeless? Like, what pushed you to this?
Because you're free. You're free. I could get up and tomorrow I could take a bus and I could go somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's just a different life. That's all. You know, I've been through the working. I've been through everything, and now it's like I'm just free to do what I want. When I get up in the morning, like I said, that means I got another day. So I do what I can in the day. You see, and the one thing I got to do, I got to read. You know, I won't let this die up here. Okay.
When you used to work, how many pages were you
No,
reading?
I only started reading when I came here
Oh, really?
in 1998. Yeah, I was at Seton House and I had nothing to do, so I started reading John Grisham. And John Grisham had all those movies, a lot of Pelican Brief and the Firm and all this, and they had, I think his first 10 books, they were all movies. Okay, so I read his first book, and it was about a guy that was a billionaire, and he called in at the beginning of the book. He called in his doctor to make sure he was right mind. He changed his will. Then he went out the balcony and he jumped off a 50-story building. Okay, and I said, I got to read this. And after that, I just kept reading, and it's
Reading is better than television, right? Or
yeah.
because of the imagination and for your brain as well.
Yeah. Like there's a set of books called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Okay, if you ever read that, which is a good series of books, they got movies about it now. But I saw the first movie, and somebody else asked me if I want to watch more movies. I said no. I'd rather the books.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of your imagination?
Yeah. You could just picture it, and and it's good because really it's not real anyway, and half the stuff on TV isn't real anyway. So
can you talk about some books?
well, really, basically, all I do is read anything that's fiction, but you get books that you could read. They're called page turners. You just keep going, right? And you get other books like this guy. This guy, it's all talking during the whole book. They're gonna find the enemy, they're gonna get the enemy, but it's all talking. And this is a hard read. I've been reading this off and on for...
How many pages do you read per day?
Try to read between 200 and 300.
Wow.
But not this guy.
How do you attract girls
Oh,
when you want to do it?
listen. There's this city is so bad when it comes to the drug section that I remember back 5 years, 10 years ago, I'd be walking through an alley and girls 15, 16 years old come up to you. You want a date? Okay. Yeah, like seriously. And I go like, I could be your great-grandfather maybe, you know what I mean? And they say, oh, I don't mind. But that's what I mean. You see, it's this city, it's rich and everything on one side, but the drug part of it, it's like, it's a killer. It's a killer because there's a lot of kids out there, and there's people that take advantage of kids.
How do you communicate with her, by the way?
Well, now by phone.
Can you show your phone?
Yeah, it's like, it's not mine, but it's like, I keep it because, it's...
It's 11, right?
Hey?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, it works. Gotta leave my bag here. I go 2 blocks over, get a coffee. Nobody's gonna touch my bag.
Yeah.
You see?
So it's more safe, you say?
No, but people who know, like I could walk through an alley or something. I'll see the way everything's set up, and I'll say, oh, somebody lives in there. So you don't want to go near it. You see what I mean? You just bypass it because he's gonna do the same for me. If you ever lived out here, you'll know that you gotta respect the next guy, okay? But like in the park, living like that in tents and all that, no. That's not the way they live out here, okay? They have cardboard, they make cardboard things, and then they crawl in with a lot of blankets, a lot of sleeping bags.
Yeah, we spoke to someone actually last week. Yeah, it was a very, very bad situation.
For a lot of people, they're so happy out here, but the hell is gonna start in like 2 weeks. After this is our Indian summer. When this is finished, then it's gonna get tough because the cold starts coming in. And it's not the cold you worry about, it's the dampness. You see, until it gets really cold, it's damp.
Exactly.
And that hurts. That like, you can't sleep, you know what I mean? But once the cold comes in, people, you're gonna see people, they live out here, but half of them, they drink so much every day, they don't feel it either, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's a good thing too, right?
Yeah, well.
No, I'm just joking.
I know, but I'm
That's still a
15
thing.
years. I'm 15 years, I don't drink.
Sağ ol.
because at this place at Bathurst and Queen, they share bottles. But between 10 and 15 people, they just pass the bottle. You take a mouthful and you pass it. I don't drink like that. If I'm with a girl, we share something, that's one thing.
I do. I swear to God, the Holy Bible. My name's Billy Craig on purpose.
Okay.
I swear to God, my name is William Joseph Craig. You don't know how hard you don't know how good I am. I'm one of the best baseball players in the world. I swear to God, I mean it.
Okay.
You can ask Judge Lawrence Taylor, Lawyer David Molbeck, Judge Lawrence Taylor, Dr. David McPherson, okay? You can ask them in court.
Will do buddy, thank you.
Okay.
I am the owner of the Blue Jays for
Okay. Okay. Okay, thanks.
What's going on here?
No, this is what I mean. There's people that are out here that, look, he just told me he's the owner of the Blue Jays. Okay? So, you understand now? It's like, but myself-wise, I've had people come over, you want to fight? And I'd say, buddy, I just got my coffee. Why don't you sit down until I finish my coffee if you want to go? Okay? At least let me finish my breakfast. And he'd sit down and we'd talk for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the guy would shake my hand and he'd go like, thanks for,
down, right?
he says, thanks for talking with me. And he goes and he starts picking a fight with somebody else down the street. So, you know, but no, I'm good. I'm good with people. I'm good with everything. It's like,
That's so noble of you. Biraz teşvik oldum sanki ben ya. Ne yapsak? Bir çadır da biz mi kursak bir yere?
Evet, bence bunu bir ara yapalım yani.
Bir yere yapalım. Bunu da bir yere yapacağız sizin için.
Düşünüyorum. Yani o kadar yıl okudum. Adam diyor ki bir sabah kalkıyorum ve istediğim yere gidebiliyorum. Bir şeye bağlı hissetmiyorum falan. Yani bu kafaları yaşamak lazım herhalde.
Tabii ki bence de. Bence de bu kafaları yaşamak lazım arkadaşlar. Kestik o zaman. Kestik.